Trump. Thanks for coming out.
We had a big one the first time.
Matt Pittman, Meat Church.
Pumped
Welcome. We're at my house in Franklin. Thanks for coming out, boys.
It's good to have you here. So I'm doing keto, so when I showed up, he goes, "We're gonna have big dinner after this," and I go, "There's Meat Church. This is perfect for me, right?" I didn't want veggie church. I didn't want salad church. I wanted Meat Church.
I'll bring the meats.
So
do you get much barbecue in New York?
I love barbecue.
Do you?
I'm like a Fifth Avenue redneck, right? Like that's kind of my thing, right? So I grew up on Fifth Avenue, but I'm a big bow hunter. I'm a big meat eater. It doesn't kind of relate to most of the people that live on Fifth Avenue.
Yeah, you don't fit in there.
No, I don't at all. Neither does Don, but I think we fit in just fine here.
You guys make it work.
So.
And you're in Texas.
Yep. Waxahachie. It's Indian for really good barbecue.
How'd you get into barbecue? Because you're from here.
Yeah, I'm born in Chattanooga.
Yeah. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Parents split when I was young, and at 13 I moved to Texas. I learned to cook from my grandmothers, one in Alabama, one in Tennessee, not barbecue, just like big old Southern meals. Mm-hmm. So I've always had a huge passion for cooking, and then I love the outdoors, big outdoors guy. And so, I just like cooking everything outside. And really the catalyst, I've had season tickets with the Cowboys forever, and if you go to a football game, you got a tailgate, and somebody had to do it. So at a young age, I said, I'll do it, and I jumped in. And then, I went to a barbecue joint in Central Texas. When you grow up here, barbecue is sweet, it's pork, it's got a lot of sauce. Mm-hmm. But when you get to Texas, there's no barbecue sauce. Like I brought no barbecue sauce for y'all today.
It's dry rubs.
And it's, salt and pepper based.
Yep.
It's all about the beef. And I had one bite of a beef rib in Lockhart, Texas, which is known as barbecue capital of the world. And my head was like, whoa. Yeah. Like it was just so different. I thought, I want to go do that. And my wife made the mistake of buying me a big green egg. And then
What were you doing before this? 'Cause you had a job, right?
Yeah, I have a degree in finance, which is really weird.
There we go.
But always wanted to be in computers, and so I actually went right into IT in financial services. And 20 years in corporate America. Really? With 2 companies that we took both public, and they were great careers. So I always tell people I didn't figure this out in my 20s. We had a big family, 4 kids. Mm-hmm. When I quit my job, we had 2 kids in college and 2 little ones, and my wife wasn't like real keen on me quitting. To say the least. Yeah, if we knew then what we know now, it's good. But convincing her to let me quit is literally the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Not now.
What'd you say?
Well, I'd been hinting around at it, and she wasn't having it. And one day on Father's Day, my dad's like, "So Tracy says you're leaving your job this year." And I said, "What?" So I knew the door was open. So I started working her. It took me months to figure this out, but her perspective was really unique. It wasn't like, "Oh, this Meat Church thing is blowing up."
Did you already have a name? Did you already have it kind of going? Got it.
We started in 2014, and it was honestly a hobby.
Yeah.
So now
didn't you go on one of the shows?
Yeah, I was on Barbecue Pitmasters in 2014. I finished a solid 3rd out of 3. Yeah. But I think I've won at this point. But yeah, I was on the podium. I mean,
you got it there.
The judges said I had the best taste, so I felt like I was on to something. But anyway.
So what state does barbecue the best? Because you have like the famous rendezvous here, right, in Tennessee and Memphis, and you've got, I love barbecue. You have great barbecue in North Carolina. You've got great barbecue in Texas.
So, I teach barbecue everywhere. I teach a class in Sweden that's 14 hours, and I covered the region. In Sweden? If I blindfolded you and took it off at Holy Smoke in Sweden, you'd think you're in Austin. It's crazy.
Are you serious?
It's amazing.
Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
So I did a 14-hour class. Not kidding. And they never didn't pay attention. It was crazy. But I taught all the regions of barbecue, and I basically say this. I love, I think Texas is 100% the best because, first off, when you travel, you see like Joe's Texas barbecue or so-and-so Texas barbecue. But, like if we went to the Carolinas, I love mustard sauce. I love vinegar sauce. I love whole hog. To your point, in West Tennessee, dry ribs. Yeah. I appreciate why they do what they do. Go to Alabama and have Big Bob Gibson's chicken dunked in Alabama white sauce. Go to Kansas City, eat burn-ins. I love them all. Yeah. But I think Texas is king. But listen,
I smelled loins. I smelled loins.
Yes.
Where are they at? Where are the loins at?
How are you, my friend?
Lester. Good to meet you.
Love this guy.
What's up, big guy?
The best.
Okay. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Didn't go 20.
Didn't go 20. Guys are sitting down. Just have, look at that. Cigar.
You want a cigar?
I like that.
You want a cigar?
No, I'm good. I'm trying to quit.
Okay.
Trying to quit.
I love this guy. He's the best.
He is the best.
If the trigger's gold, it's going to fold.
If the trigger's gold, the bird will fold, the buck will fold. It'll fold.
It'll fold.
It'll fold.
We're
It'll
talk-
fold.
We're talking barbecue. We're talking Texas
Talking
barbecue.
barbecue.
Texas barbecue.
What's your
Talking
favorite barbecue?
loins. Favorite barbecue is anything that's wild game. Anything I shot, I'm grilling. That's it. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper,
Big, small,
everything.
doesn't matter.
Grill it all. Big, small, grill it all.
There
That's
we
a new
go.
line.
We're-
That's a new line. Thanks.
we're onto a new
I
line.
appreciate it. I
You're
appreciate
going to
it.
attribute that to the Trump guy.
Yeah, I will. I'll do
pretty
that.
good.
I'll do that.
You get
That's
any turkey?
good.
You get any turkeys this year?
Got a couple.
Couple?
Got a couple. Got one in. It was tough. It was tough for the old Rutster. Shot one down in Kentucky.
Yep.
Yep. Shot him right in the face. He didn't go 20. Got one up in Ontario. Shot one in Ontario. Good looking bird. Good
I
looking
didn't
gobby.
know there were turkeys up there.
Oh yeah, lots.
Really?
Lots. Real good turkey hunting. Yep. Tons of them. Tons of them. And then I'm going this week.
Where?
A little bit late. Up in Ontario. Going again. Back at it. Old Rutster needs some revenge.
When's the season end up there?
It's right to May 31st.
Oh,
The 31st. Still got time. I
a lot
got
of
bears
time.
on the brain though. I'll show you. I got some big bears on camera.
big bears?
Big bears. Freezer bears.
Really?
Yep. Yep. Do a little shoulder. Do a little slow roast the shoulder. Do a couple tacos. I like to do that.
Have you ever cooked
We're
bear?
gonna hang out.
Have you
yeah,
ever had bear?
Yeah, and a friend of mine rendered a bunch of the fat
Bear
and
fat?
the tallow and
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
But you have to. I mean, I've had bears from. They say bears that eat berries versus bears that eat other things. It tastes different.
Yeah,
I'm not a huge bear guy.
No, that's not real common.
No.
No.
Depends how much barbecue sauce you put on them.
What do you put on them?
Yeah. A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah. I like to do it like it's a pot roast. I'll do it on the grill. Do it like it's a pot roast. 3 hours. Shred it. Pulls apart real nice. Pulls apart real nice. Almost like it's a turkey or a pork. Pulls apart. You put them on the tacos. It's beautiful.
Good.
Nobody does it. Nobody does it.
No, you have to cook them.
We got to do this now.
Yeah, you have to cook them medium well, because of the
Trigonosis.
yes,
Yeah. Trigonosis. You got to watch it.
yes, that'll get you.
Yeah. It'll give you rigor mortis.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not
Hey,
good.
you don't want that.
Not good. Not good. Listen, I was going to bring you a bottle. I got it in my bag out back, but I got you a nice bottle of the Jack Daniels because I know you like the whiskey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Jack Daniels. But
Yeah.
I had to pay for it. I didn't get it for free.
Why not?
Well, I'm Daniels, but I'm not related to Jack.
Oh.
I ain't related to Charlie, and I ain't related to Stormy. None of them.
None of them.
None of them. Not related to any of them. Nope.
It's probably good.
Yeah.
Probably
It's
good.
not- it's
Oh,
not-
it's a good
That's
thing.
definitely a good thing.
I
It's
just
not the
wanted.
best.
I just wanted you to know.
Okay.
Just wanted you to know.
Fair enough. How'd you get here? You ride your bike
Yeah, took the Rambo.
through the Rambo?
Couldn't find the place. Told me to be here at 3:30. Couldn't find the place.
I know.
Ripping around.
It's kind of hidden.
It is secluded.
Yeah, hidden up in the
Yeah.
hill.
On the hills. Nice spot. I will say that. Nice spot.
I appreciate it.
I should have thrown a pigskin. I'll tell you that. Yeah.
Same.
Same.
You're doing fine. Bullshit.
Matt, do you hunt?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
What do you hunt for?
Anything. In Texas, a lot of whitetail, a lot of hogs. Feral hogs are crazy, so that's a big deal.
Did you cook the hogs?
Yeah, not too big. You know, I like
The smaller ones?
Yeah, I like smaller ones.
Do you do the whole hog, or you kind of cut them
Well,
off?
in that, no. You
Yeah.
know, just take out back straps.
Sure.
Cook the hams. Never cooked one of those whole, but we're doing a whole hog roast at my lake house Memorial Day, but not a wild hog. An expensive heritage breed hog. Yeah.
Wild hogs.
Hunted elk the past couple years. We
Yeah.
were just talking with Eric's brother. We had the same elk guide at the UU
Yeah,
bar,
we
so
all
I
did.
love hunting.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where's
Really?
that? Colorado?
New Mexico.
New Mexico.
Right next to the Boy Scout ranch,
Some,
ironically.
Yeah, some big elk in New Mexico.
Big elk.
Big elk.
Big
down
elk. Megaloins. Megaloins. I know you hunt.
Love
I know
it.
you hunt. Heard
I
the
love
stories. Heard the stories.
I love the videos.
You
Every
do.
time you post a video, it just makes me happy.
I appreciate
Half the
that.
time I'll be on plane going somewhere.
Yeah,
Puts a smile on my face. That's where I should be.
I appreciate that. That's awesome. That's why we do it, For the kids.
That's right.
Do it for the kids.
For the kids.
Just trying to make you a better hunter one video at a time, you know?
Two of us were shooting our bow at 2 o'clock in the morning on New Year's Eve this year.
Uh-huh.
Really?
From garage to garage.
What do you
He's
shoot?
good.
What do you
I
shoot?
shoot PSE. I actually shoot both. I shoot PSE and Matthews, but I shoot a PSE, and it's been hammering. It's been absolutely hammering.
Okay.
A new carbon levitate. That thing's been awesome. So.
What are you?
I thought we were going to be friends there for a minute. Apparently
What-
not,
what-
unless
what-
I can get you in a Hoyt.
You're a
You're
Hoyt
a Hoyt
guy.
I'll sell you one.
Big Hoyt guy.
Yep,
Hey,
big Hoyt
Dudley
guy.
would be
I
mad
don't know,
if you
yeah,
didn't
Dudley.
like that.
Dudley would have my ass if I was shooting. a
Ah,
Hoyt, you know,
Dudley.
so.
Dudley.
He's a good man.
Yeah, I never met the guy. Never met the guy.
pretty
But he
tall.
can shoot. Guy knows how
Yeah,
to
he
shoot.
can.
I'll tell you that. His
His loins don't go 20. That much I can
Nope.
tell you.
no, they don't go 20. That
His
guy
what?
can hit dots. That guy can hit dots.
That's right.
Sure can.
So
Yeah. Okay, PSC, that's all right. As long as you're shooting something, I'm happy, you know?
that's right.
As long as you're shooting something.
That's right. We'll get you over the dark side.
Oh, you think so?
That new bow
Okay.
hammers. That
Does it?
carbon's awesome.
The carbon?
Oh,
I shoot the aluminum now. I shot carbon for 3 years. Nice and light, but the aluminum, I don't know. I'm back on the aluminum.
all
You're
right.
shooting an aluminum void now?
Yeah, I am.
Really?
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
one?
It's called the Venom Pro. I'm shooting 30 inches because I don't like. I shoot a lot. I go up to Canada in the winter when it's snowing. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. And you're in the ground blind, and I like it nice and compact. So
Yeah.
30-inch Venom Pro, pulling 80 pounds. No big
No,
deal.
you're not.
No big deal. Hey, you want to come and try to pull it? You can come and try to pull it.
I got a carbon 80.
No
out
big
there.
deal. No big deal.
I got a. I,
Do
yeah, what is it? The RX, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
80.
I've been shooting bows for a long time, since the 80s.
Well, you worked at a bow store.
Yep, still do. Assistant archery manager. All this happens doing podcasts with celebrities and everything else. Still working at the archery shop, tuning bows.
Wait, you worked at an archery shop?
Yes, sure did. Yeah, shot for the Team USA in the Olympics '96, Atlanta, Georgia. You know that story?
I do not know that.
I don't want to talk about it.
Please tell me.
He's got to look it up.
You gotta
Please
look
tell.
it
I
up.
want to hear about it though.
'96, Atlanta, Georgia. Old Rut was the captain of Team USA. Toted to win it all. Got up there, needed one dot. Needed to hit one dot to win it all.
Yep.
Shot the dot. Wrong target.
How's that possible?
They didn't give me silver or nothing. Sponsors dropped me. Went into a spiral tailspin. Started sweeping lanes in '97 at East Hill Outdoors, where the products sell themselves and the relationships are built on trust. The rest is all over but the grilling.
And here we are.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Now you've got Cutler, Trump, Meat Church.
Meat
Yeah,
church.
Matty Me Church.
It's obviously worked out pretty well.
It's worked out okay. You know, but you got to be careful. You can't rest on your laurels. You know what I mean? You can't rest back.
What-
I miss one elk at 60. I'll be mopping lanes on 63rd Street. It's all over. You know, so you got to stay on your toes all the time. You guys know that.
All right. Well, so what's next for you?
Gosh, what's next? Doing a lot of the same. You know, everybody's got a podcast now, and they're doing great. So maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll do something like that.
Yeah. Why not get in the podcast game? You can take over mine.
You think so?
Yeah, I'll give you mine.
Okay. Does it come with the house? Got a pool? You got a pool?
Oh yeah, I've got a pool
All right, you got a pool and everything.
cover. Yeah.
Okay.
Come on,
I'll tell you, if
work
the podcast game is a lot like the pigskin game, I'm in. Yeah, just doing more videos. Just trying to avoid the grocery store. You know, every week out there hammering, getting on the loins any way I can. Yeah.
Well, Matt did brisket and some ribs for us, so we're gonna try his game. See how he does.
Yeah.
I am in.
Imported from Texas.
Imported from Texas.
Yep.
You shoot it yourself?
No, we can't hunt cattle. I mean, I guess I could shoot it still, but
Where do you get your meat? Do you get it from?
Technically, you could.
It's a lot of the same guys, or
Yeah.
you have a
I
assortment?
use 44 Farms out of Cameron, Texas. So it's owned by Bob McLaren. He was used to be the president of the Houston Astros. Gorgeous ranch, but I mean, what's important is it's a never ever product. So no hormones, antibiotics.
Oh, really?
Gorgeous cattle, gorgeous ranch. Yeah, so you know what you're eating. It's big. I would tell people, know your rancher, know your meat comes
Yep.
from. So
Grass.
Super good, yeah.
Eating grass.
yep, you'll taste it. You'll taste it.
Yeah.
That's part of the appeal, right? For outdoorsmen like you and me. You know
So-
where it's coming from.
All right, so everyone's gonna want to know how to do brisket. That's the holy grail of
Yeah.
smoking. So break it down for us. When do you pull it? Do you wrap it? What temperature?
You want me to give you the 120-second version, or how long we got?
I mean, you got as long as you want. You got the floor. So yeah, give a detailed. I want a detailed because this is more for myself than anybody else.
Well, all right. So first and foremost, I tell everybody there's lots of ways to skin a cat. So there's not just one way to make it.
Yep.
Like I don't go to people saying I have amazing partnerships. Like I'm Traeger's barbecue guy.
Sure.
I used to be a Big Green Egg for years.
Yep.
I won't go to any of y'all and say you need this grill or this smoker. Yeah, Traeger Collective. There you go. I have some pretty pictures in there.
Yeah,
somewhere.
he's in there. He's in there like the first
Maybe
third
in the middle. I don't know.
Yeah.
You've made it when you're in a book like that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Oh, look at that beautiful picture right there.
There we go.
With my dog's actually the star of the
Handsome
show.
guy.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. So, first and foremost, it depends on what you got. But in Texas, we treat things real simply. And, man, I'll say this up front, not to throw a plug, but to give people a reference point. On the Meat Church YouTube channel, I have videos on how to trim your brisket, which is super key, and then all kinds on how to cook them.
You trim a lot.
I do.
Yeah.
Very aggressively, I call
Yeah.
it. But the reason you do that is, brisket's two muscles. It's a flat and a point, and they lay on top of each other. When it comes down to the flat on the end, it gets real thin. if you just barely trimmed it and cooked that thin portion will curl up and it basically dries out. So barbecue's a religion in Texas. I always tell people don't open a barbecue joint because you go to every slice of a brisket has to be dead on, banging, or you're going to get murdered. I mean, what other cuisine has a 5-hour line to eat it? There's not one.
No.
So it has to be awesome. So you trim off all the thin stuff and the excess fat, and then I grind it all up so you can put it in burgers or whatever.
So you take a lot of that point and just cut it off?
Yeah, I don't cut it off, but I trim it to where I get rid of the real thin, so the thinnest part left is pretty thick. Gotcha. So I know it'll be a really good slice. Mm-hmm. And then I take all the fat off, and I render a lot of it, and then I render that fat into beef tallow, which you can use for a lot of things. If you're on keto, when you go to make vegetables, like scoop tallow in there, and it tastes super good. Yeah, it's good for you. So trim it right, and then you season it really simply. I mean, I have 9 barbecue rubs, but my beef rub, my holy cow, is mostly salt and pepper, the blue one. There you go. The second one.
This one?
Yep, that one. So it's mostly salt and pepper, a little bit of garlic, and just enough paprika to make it red. And it's going to pop you because there's lots of pepper. But Texas barbecue's pepper forward. I just season brisket with that, or you could just use salt and pepper. And there's just a couple keys to get it right, just to boil it down. You want to smoke it until the bark is beautiful, which usually happens at an internal temperature of 170, 175. And at that point, you got to wrap it up. Mm-hmm. I wrap with butcher paper. That's what we're going to have today.
That's nice.
And then you continue to cook it until it's probe tender in the flat, which is about 203. And then this is super key. Most people will just go to eating it. You can't do that. The best barbecue in the world is rested for 8 hours. That's extreme. But you at least need to rest it 2 or 3 hours. Pull it out of your pit.
What do you mean? So 8 hours is ideal. If you can rest for 8 hours, that's the best.
If you have a warming drawer in your house, you can throw it in there at 140. Ovens only go down to 170. Mm-hmm. So that works. It's a little hot. But what I do is I usually just pull it out of the smoker, let it sit outside for 30 minutes to really stop the cooking process. Then I throw it in a Yeti. Leave it in there for 4 or 5 hours.
Gotcha.
You get it down to about 140 degrees, time to slice. And so that's just super, super high level. But there's just a few keys. Trim it right, season it right, wrap it at the right internal temperature, and pull it at the right final temperature.
So we're wrapping at 170.
Yep.
Pulling it 203.
You're looking for it to have beautiful bark first. Okay, it looks really good, and then use instant read and probe it in the flat, and you're like, all right, I'm in the 170s, I'm good. Like today, the ones we're having today smoked for about 7 hours before I wrapped them in butcher paper.
Gotcha.
And then, and that, by the way, I was at 250. I didn't mention that. And then I cranked the temperature up to try to render the fat in the big portion. I go up to 275, 300 until it's done. So in the flat, I probe it with a thermometer, and when it feels like butter, which is about 203, every brisket's different, but it feels like butter, you're done. Pull it out so the cook process stops, and then just give it that big rest.
What kind of smoker? I mean, I know you use them all.
Yeah.
But what's?
Well, traditionally an offset. We're using your offset today. Sure. I usually in Texas I cook with post oak. That's real traditional in Texas. When I lived here, I cooked with, or I didn't cook. We ate barbecue made with hickory. So I love an offset. But in 2022, so many people have Kamado grills and pellet grills, and they're all fine. It's whatever you want.
The Traegers are insane.
Awesome.
Easy.
Because a lot of people, everybody's busy. I'm way busier than my dad was when he was my age.
To put a piece of wood in every 45 minutes is
That's fun if you're sitting here with nothing to do. But
sure.
Man, there's not a Saturday that I got 4 kids. I'm at soccer, or not soccer. I'm at flag football or volleyball, or I'm busy.
Yeah.
But yeah, the convenience of a pellet grill, I can monitor my Traeger in Texas from here.
Sure.
And I could be like, oh, it's done, and I could turn it off from my phone. So yeah,
It'll be fully rested when you get back.
that's right.
Right.
By the time
There
I
you
fly
go.
home, it's time to
There
eat.
you go.
Yeah.
Time to eat.
So there's easy. So it's kind of your preference.
point,
Do you want to
Floss.
run a fire? Actually, I think people should have an offset and either a pellet or whatever it is that you like. Just buy what you like, what makes you happy. So,
Yeah, I've got that, and I've got the Traeger, which I love. I mean, it's
yeah.
worth
Yeah, we
both.
talked about your huge Traeger order.
They
Traeger tells me they knew I was coming to see Jay, and they're like, one day we got this fraud alert, this massive order on TraegerGrills.com, and it was Jay buying Traegers for his entire
Yeah,
offensive
but
line.
all the O linemen I bought I think we bought 8 or 10
Yeah,
of
all right.
them, and they were like, "You can't do that." I was like, "Wait, why?"
Back to that football thing.
Should have been in the pigskin.
Right? Should have
Should have
been
been in the
game.
pigskin. Yep.
Wrong game.
Yeah. Wrong game.
Wrong game.
We weren't big enough for it.
Nope. You and me both.
Yeah.
You and me both.
Oh, he was big enough.
Yeah, you're a big guy. How tall are you?
6'5".
6'5".
I didn't weigh enough. Certain positions. Your position, I weighed enough.
Yeah, you definitely weighed enough.
So.
Wow.
Eric, what do you guys got going on?
Oh God, man, we're busy. We're busy. We're watching this country implode under a totally incompetent human being, which is incredibly heartbreaking for all of us. So,
Sure.
Raising 2 beautiful kids.
Yep.
Really kind of enjoying that. I left communism, so I left the state of New York, went down to Florida. So I'm really pretty excited about that. To tell you the truth.
That's a good move.
It's nice.
That's a
It's
good
nice
move.
leaving
Do a lot of
communism.
fishing down there?
You know what? New York State's a great state. I mean, great fishing, great hunting, great bow hunting. I grew up hunting in New York State. I grew up fishing in New York State. I mean, awesome state if you like the outdoors. I mean, you go, now we're north of New York. You cut kind of the bottom half of that, that bottom, call it 12th of the state off, and it's paradise. But yeah, Florida's been amazing. It's a good place to live, and so Laura and I have been having a good time there, and kind of seeing what 2022 holds. And we've had some pretty good victories in the last few weeks.
Yep.
I think we're 56-1 right now in terms of endorsed candidates that have kind of made it, and
It's going to keep trending that way, don't you think?
yeah, I think so too. Listen, when it's easier to get a crack pipe than it is to get baby formula, something's horribly wrong.
Something right.
Yeah,
That's what I say. Something right.
Something's wrong, and
Something right.
I don't know. The gas prices are astronomical. I filled up my truck last night. The gas pump stopped at $100.
Yeah.
We talked about
Right?
that.
It literally stopped, meaning it would not let me
it's
put
like
any more in
absurd.
without taking the thing out, putting it back in, and actually rerunning my credit card again. And I'm sitting there saying, dude, this hurts. Meaning I wasn't all the way full on the truck, and you see the kind of absolute disaster that is overseas
It always
right
clicks
now.
off in my diesel. Always.
It's crazy. It's
That's
crazy.
why I took the Rambo. That's why I'm riding the Rambo. I try to stay out of the politics, right? I'm a bow hunter. I'm a hunter.
You should stay out of
I
politics.
stay out of the politics, but I said one time on one video, I said, I'll tell you one thing. If the gas prices are going to go up, you ain't got my vote. That's it. And then guys said, certified Trump voter. And I said, hey, I'm going to stay out of it. That's all I'll say.
Stay out of
That's all
it.
I'll say.
Stay out of it. It's better off if you stay out
Stay
of
out of
it.
it. Stay out of it.
There's
Well,
no
I mean,
way gas prices should go from $2 to $6 in a period of a year. That doesn't make any sense.
I was a political science major for 5 minutes, and then I went a different direction.
No.
I couldn't
You're
handle
lucky.
it. I couldn't handle it.
I was not a political
Political
science
science.
and I got dragged into the stuff.
Yeah,
and
you did.
It's been a whirlwind. It's been a lot of fun, but it's stay out of that game.
Well, you guys are going to get back into the game, so I don't think you're leaving anytime soon.
Some way, shape, or form.
Confirmed?
Some way, shape, or form.
Confirmed?
Not confirmed
Heard it
yet.
here first?
Listen, the big guy will confirm it when he's ready. I want to stay the hell out of politics, meaning,
Yeah.
I like running a
I want
company.
to build buildings.
We do hotels
Yeah.
really, really well. We do
Yeah.
golf courses and
Yeah.
commercial buildings and
Hotels
residential buildings and
Hotels
stuff.
are great.
You stayed at a bunch of them.
Oh, I've stayed in Chicago. I've stayed in New York. I've stayed in all of them.
You were with us at Mar-a-Lago
Yeah,
over
Mar-a-Lago.
New Year's, but
Yeah, the properties are amazing. Everything, staying busy?
yeah, man, we're busy. We're running all over the place. So
Yeah.
work's good. The world's really opening back up in terms of the kind of post-COVID nonsense, and so hotels are booming again, and and life's good. Raising 2 beautiful kids, trying to do that right. That's important. I want to get them into the outdoors in a very,
That's
very
what it's
big
about.
way. And
That's what it's about.
starting my
Okay.
son off, he's 4, but I'm trying to get him out there a little bit, and so
Yeah.
right
That's when you
now-
start.
get him a
That's when you
Rambo.
start. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get him a Rambo. Just be careful. Just be careful on that Rambo.
It's
What's
funny.
the-
So
what's-
I'm a city guy, right? Like,
Yeah.
meaning I was born in the biggest city in the country, right?
Yeah.
And it was actually the
Were
outdoors.
you born
It
in
was-
New York?
Yeah, I was born in New York.
Gotcha.
But it was the hunting, it was the fishing. My grandfather on my mom's side was a really big outdoorsman, but he got us into it really young. Started with
Okay.
fishing, bought us a BB gun.
Red
Went into
Ryder.
22, then got us shotguns, started competing in a lot of the shotgun sports and a lot of the shooting sports, and then started kind of hunting. But I literally attribute, if you look at all my buddies, all my friends from New York from back in the day, meaning maybe acquaintances now, every single one of them fell into bad drugs, fell into bad drinking problems, all went to rehab because they never had any hobbies. So you have this, you have this great city that offers a lot to a lot of people, kind of a metro capital of the world. But you try and raise youth in it, and
A lot
honestly,
of lot of vices there too. obviously.
well, that's the
Yeah.
point,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
when you're up at 5 o'clock in the morning and you're doing the things that we love,
Yeah.
congratulations, you're in bed at 8 o'clock at night because you're exhausted. You
Yeah.
don't have time to go out and do the things that sunk so many buddies that you knew. And the problem with our sport is it's so demonized so often, but it literally kept me away. I mean, and by the way, I was the guy who should have fallen into that crap, right? I lived in the right area. We had the wealth to do it.
It would have been an easy trap.
No question.
Yeah.
And, the outdoors literally kept me away from all of that. And I think that's one of the reasons I love it so much. And that's why I'm so kind of emphatic about my kids kind of going down the same path. And
Well,
it's-
if you're shooting deer, you're not shooting up.
yeah, I mean,
right?
that's right. I think that's right. So.
That's right.
Well said.
We got to put that on a shirt.
I mean, that's a shirt.
That's a shirt.
Go for it.
We have a couple.
That's on me.
We have a couple good slogans together.
Yeah. Got a couple.
You're shooting
Got a
deer,
couple.
not shooting no.
That's it. Hey,
Hunting is literally my best memories as a kid. Right here, I started hunting in Tennessee, 8 years old. My papa in Oak Ridge, Tennessee, gave me a 410 shotgun. We went out and hunted squirrels. It's like literally probably my most vivid memory prior to 10. And that's where I learned if you're going to pull the trigger, you're going to eat it all. So I do the same thing with brisket. All that stuff. I said I'm not throwing that away.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you when you were I didn't want to interrupt. I'm bad at interrupting, but I didn't want to do it. Held back. You trim a lot off the brisket. What do you do with that? Because let me say, before you answer, I'm going to just slide in there.
Okay.
I run a lot of bear baits. Just
You
saying.
need some.
I run a lot of bear baits. So
Well, we
you
can
know,
make a trade. How about
Okay.
I'll make a trade? I'll go hunt with you. I'll give you plenty of bear baits.
shake on it.
Deal.
You got to shake on it.
Deal.
Doing business. See how that? I teach you a thing. or two.
Friends with the rivets in Canada, big bear hunters in
Yeah,
Canada.
yeah, I
they've
know
got
the
me.
rivets.
They've got me goosed up
Do
to go
they?
do this. Yeah,
Yeah, I know the
So on
rivets,
my
yeah.
elk hunt, I'm sitting there and a bear walks out, and I'm not used to seeing bears, and I shit my pants, and
Yeah.
the guide's laughing
Yeah.
because it's pretty little, and he's.
That's not what you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to run.
Next
Next time.
All right, we're in.
Perfect.
Okay. We're gonna do
Perfect. I'm no longer grinding up my brisket trim. I'm gonna vac seal it and save it for bear baits.
That's a great idea.
You're sending it,
I got one.
Send it to Rut.
I got one with your name on it.
How big are they?
Yeah. You want to see?
I definitely want to see.
I'll show you.
Yeah, I'd love to see what else
I
is
got
in that
this
fanny
one.
pack.
I got this one.
Packs are back.
Fanny packs are back.
Fanny packs never left.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Rut's had
Okay.
that fanny pack literally since '85.
85. 85. 89, something like that.
Up.
85, 89.
No,
Old Barbara.
if you're shooting,
She
deer,
loved
not
the old
shooting
fanny
that,
pack.
That's a keeper.
Old Barbara loved the
There you
fanny pack. You know what? She couldn't skin a buck to save her life, but boy, did she know her way around the meat bowl. Okay. Good looking bear right there. Go back. Go back on those loins. Yeah, got him on the
When it's
got him on the
black and
stealth
white
cam.
like that, oh my! How big is that?
I don't know.
That thing's a.
Where is that?
That's up in Ontario, Canada. Like minimum 500
That's horror
probably.
film stuff right
Yeah,
there.
probably 500. I mean, he doesn't have a neck, right?
No.
You know what I name that? I'm going to name that bear. Look at. Did you see the rear end on him?
No. I mean,
See the rear end on him? I'm going to name him after you. Eric Rump.
I like that.
Eric Rump. Look at
That's a
that.
good name.
Yeah, that rump right there is probably 300 pounds.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. I'm honored. That's nice.
That'll
bear.
make an amazing
bear.
roast.
Good look. Yes, that's a lot of loins. That's a freezer bear right there. That's a freezer bear.
It might be 2 freezers there.
Yeah, it won't fit on that smoker. I'll tell you that for free.
I got a bigger one at home.
what do you do with all that? You eat all that bear meat? I mean, is that like just like pot roast to you?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we cook it up. Like you throw it on a smoker, and a lot of people don't know this. My mother-in-law was a vegan.
No, she's
Don't
not.
tell nobody. She was.
Oh, she was.
Got her on the old bear meat. She said, "That is good. That is good." Yeah. Put it on the smoker. Forget about it.
You converted
Delicious.
her.
Yep. Pull the shoulder. Do whatever you want. It's delicious.
How do you cook goose?
How do you cook goose?
Yeah.
You put it on a cedar plank. You smoke it for an hour. You throw out the goose and you eat the plank.
Eat the plants.
Maybe-
Yeah, just like carp. Same recipe.
Wrap it in
That's right.
bacon.
That's
throw away
right.
the goose.
That's
and
right.
Eat the bacon.
That's right. You throw it in. You take it to your local butcher, and you say 80% beef, 20% pork. That's what you do. That's what the goose. No, but I got a lot of loins. I do a lot of hunting. I got a lot of loins. I'll tell you, there's limits by the state. I got freezers in 6 different states. Gotta follow the laws, you know.
So what do you do with duck?
With duck,
Yeah.
oh, poppers are great.
Yeah.
You know what I like to
That's
do?
the
Sometimes I got a grill in my boat,
I
the
love
duck
that.
boat. You have a little grill like this. Get her as hot as you can. Get her going as hot as you can. You pluck it right there. A lot of people don't know this, but you can pull it apart just like a grouse. So
Yeah.
you can take it. You can pull out the breast, step on its head,
Yep.
or on both
On the
on the
wings.
head and the tail. You can pull it right out, fillet that out, throw it on the grill with a little bit of salt and pepper, and you eat it right in the duck line.
I love duck.
It's so good. It's
It
so
is so
good.
good, yeah.
A lot of people they want their wild game. They smother it in barbecue, do all these things, and they want it to smell like or taste like they bought it at the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
Well, wild game should taste like wild game.
I agree.
You got it?
Way better for you.
Yeah. Oh
Very
yeah.
Lean.
Yeah.
Elk's
Yeah.
my favorite.
Oh my God.
great.
Game over. Like
It's
can't be beat.
It
Hard
can't
to
be
beat.
beat, right?
The other close for me would be axis deer, but
I haven't
elk
had.
is-
I haven't had Axis deer. I've heard Axis deer is.
It's really clean.
Have you tried Neil Guy?
I have
They're
not.
supposed to be
I've heard it's
incredible.
incredible.
Honestly, I think it's the best. I think it's the best Neil guy.
I don't know. If you don't got it in PA, I don't hunt it.
The Rut Master.
Yeah.
It's in, they have it in Texas.
South Texas.
Okay, that explains a lot.
Yes.
I can't get there on the Rambo.
Well, you could. It's,
You need
like
char-
it's like a Dumb and Dumber thing. Like
a couple charges.
70 miles to the gallon on this hog. Yep.
I've heard those things are incredible.
Unbelievable. It's hard to beat elk, though.
Have you had it?
no, I haven't.
Yeah, I've heard they're amazing. Elk's my favorite by far.
Yeah, I mean, when Mrs. Meat Church goes in and says, I like that, I'm like, that's a win.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's good.
All right, what do you got going on? What do you got going on next?
Next, I got this week. I got to shoot a turkey with the Hoyt. And go back, running around chasing turkeys. Tough time of year.
Are you shooting those? Have you ever shot them with those long ones where you just cut their head off? Or you shooting them?
No, never done it. Where they have they're like this
yeah,
wide.
there's this
Yeah, and
wide.
you shoot their head off. No,
Yeah.
no, I just aim center mass. Just lead the bead and let them have it.
Let them have it.
That's it. Put her age right in the cage. She's all over but the grilling. Gonna shoot a turkey this week. Next week,
I mean,
I got.
what do you got? Food plots going on? We're getting cameras ready.
Not yet.
We're a couple.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Nope.
Close.
Nope. Up north, right? You're gonna be doing that down here up north. You got to get them in 60 days before the freeze. July. I'm really pushing in July. Pushing hard in July for the fall stuff. Yep. I got a couple plots I got to clear, so I got to go in with the Mini X, old restaurant at Mini X. Get in there. So I got a bear hunt next week. I got a buddy, Tyler Tony. You know who Tyler Tony is? Dude Perfect. He's coming out.
Yeah.
He's got a bear hunt. Yeah.
From
Dude
Dallas.
Perfect.
Yeah.
From
my neck of
exactly
the
from
woods,
Texas.
yeah.
He's coming up. He might shoot this bear. If Rutster
Really?
might be on it. He might be on it. We'll see.
What
Gonna
are they? Texas A&M boys?
I don't know. Their office is in Dallas.
Yeah.
You know,
I think
know.
they all went to school together.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. Like I think
Yeah.
their first trick was at Kyle Field. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, back to the pigskin thing.
Back
That's
to
where
the
we went
pigskin.
wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. After that, carp fishing. Bow fishing for carp.
Where?
Up north. Up north, you go in middle of the day and you just muck them. Get in there.
You
and
need to come to my
'em.
lake house, Cedar Creek Lake. We have like a PVC square tube, and we just put some Walmart dog food in it, and the ginormous carp are there in half a second.
Have you ever
Fishing
done it?
barrel.
You ever bow fish for carp?
I haven't, and I need to.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I've done here in Kentucky, just up in Kentucky, not far from here. Did an all-nighter. It was the Muzzy Bow Fishing Classic, and you start at 8 p.m. and you're done at like 5:30 a.m. You
Is
go all night.
that a different bow, or you just have a?
You can put a reel. I use a Muzzy. What is it called? LVX. Muzzy LVX, and it's got.
I've never done it.
Yeah, it's just like a recurve. It's almost like a recurve and a compound in one.
Gotcha.
And then it's about 35, 40 pounds. And then
it's
you
far
crank them
cracker
and you
than
reel them in.
80.
It's a ton of fun, and we got big carp, like 40 pounders. Just loins. It's a lot of fun.
What do you do with the carp then?
Well, it depends.
Okay.
It depends. Some guys grill them. Other guys need a lot of fertilizer.
Yes.
Yeah. You need fertilizer. You want to grow the beans. You want to grow the food plots. You need fertilizer.
That's what I would do with
Yeah.
them. I'm not
Invasive
doing those things.
species.
It
Invasive
is.
species. Yeah.
It is.
So I don't feel bad about doing that. Yep. Growing the vegan food, using the loins. I'm in.
Yeah.
The vegan food.
Yep.
In.
I'm in.
Eric, what do you got going on next?
A lot of travel for me. We're all over the place. Again, the world's opened back up, man. Properties are coming back online, so that I'm definitely gonna get a couple good hunts in this year.
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna go back out to New Mexico. We go down to Texas every year. We're always down in South Texas. A bunch of buddies down there, so
We gotta connect.
the boat will definitely be coming down
Yes.
there. Yeah, we will
Yes.
connect down there, and you got to come. You know, I know you're gonna want to go slay a turkey, but
Yeah.
New York this time of year. I mean, we're in turkey season right now, but New York right now has got some of the best turkey hunting in the country. It's
Yes.
awesome.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is
Up
awesome.
in Ontario, it's great too. I think it's similar. They reintroduced them 30 years ago, and they're just thriving. But
Really?
it's getting hard right now. They're starting to shy away because we've been doing it. They're starting to shy away from like a posturing Jake. They'll come in and be like, "Yeah, it ain't worth it. Something ain't right." I'll tell you right now, the best decoy right now is a pile of corn. You can't do it. Don't say that Rutster did it. I don't do it. I'm
It's called
just
the golden
saying.
decoy.
Yep.
They call it the golden
golden
decoy.
decoy. The golden
reason.
decoy. Yep.
Can't do it.
Old
again.
Rutster won't do
Did
it.
you- I mean,
yeah, run the DSDs.
they were hard in Kentucky.
Oh yeah. Tough go in Kentucky.
Yeah, early on they
We
were.
go-
Early on it wasn't bad, and then they would same thing. Jake, couple hands, and they'd look at it and be like, no. And
we'd
just
hear
roll out.
in Kentucky. I'll tell you, we work hard at it. They say they made us work for it. Bobo said they made us work for it, and I said, if you think this is work, you've never shingled a roof in July. Anyways, we went out there. You'd hear them gobble on the roost once or twice, maybe 3 times if you're lucky.
Yep.
They'd hit the ground. They'd hit the timber.
Silent. Same thing.
Nothing. No more bets.
Same
no
thing.
more bets.
Same thing.
And then all day we'd hunt from. You'd hear the first gobble at 5:30. You'd call her quits at 7:30 at night. You'd hit the roost limb for 4 or 5 hours. Back at her. Nothing again next day. She was tough go. Tough go. Got some loins into us though. Got some good loins.
You gotta come to New York.
I'd
It's
love
honestly
to.
easier than that.
I'd love to.
We find roosting birds.
Yep.
Literally, we go out early,
Yep.
sit right under them, truck a couple times,
Don't let the
and
spurs
literally,
get wet.
then you shut up, and they'll fly right into your decoys. I mean, it's cheating. New York turkey hunting is cheating. You need to come.
You ain't cheating. You ain't trying. That's
right.
what they say.
Yeah,
that's
what
right.
they say. Yep. Old Vinny.
So-
Old Vinny. He used to.
You shot one far, didn't you?
What's that?
You just shot a turkey far. Didn't
Far.
you shoot one at 50, 60 yards?
Oh, that was last year.
Oh, that was a good turkey
That was
shot.
last year. He knew something ain't right. And you know what the thing is?
Are
Everybody
you
thinks
using
that
that
you
new
have to.
tungsten?
Nope. I was using Longbeard XR steel,
Yep.
number 5s,
Was that
with
Winchester?
with a modified choke,
Sure.
and I had a hen.
What
I
kind
had a
of gun?
hen.
What
putting.
kind of gun?
It's a Browning A5.
Yeah, it is.
The trigger's gold. The barrel full. Okay, he comes in. I got the hen right there, and she's coming in. She's looking at the DSD. She's ready to fight. And then all of a sudden she knows something ain't right because we weren't brushed in real good. We just slipped in, sitting in there. Hen comes in, knows something ain't right. She's putting. And camera guy goes, shoot him. Well, they slipped in on us. I got the gun across my lap. I got to get the gun up, go like this. He's running, full sprint. Boom, lead the bead. I was a school bus lead. I had to lead him like I was duck hunting. Folded him, pasted off. I swear to you, it's on film. You can watch it. 62 yards.
I saw it.
Modified choke and steel. You don't need the fancy stuff. You don't need it.
Did they ever see the glasses? Gotta ask
What's
that
that?
question. Did they ever see the glasses?
Oh, probably.
Probably.
But if they can see the glasses, they already did. Yeah, that's right. Oh, turkey.
You're an
gotta love
icon.
it. Gotta love it. Well, thank you for that. It means a
You're
lot.
an icon.
It means a lot.
What's your favorite hunting?
What's the favorite hunting? Ducks.
Duck's your favorite?
Oh.
Ducks.
More than elk?
More than elk. Ducks.
I do love ducks is probably my second.
I'll tell you, you can judge a hunt by a bad hunt. A bad elk hunt, you put on 12 miles, you're exhausted, your feet are sore,
Yep.
and you're hungry.
12 miles at 9 million feet.
Yes.
That's just
Yeah.
straight uphill.
Yeah, no thanks.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
I love hunting, but I hate walking. I'll tell you, you have a bad duck hunt, what are you doing?
Hanging out with the boys.
You're grilling,
Yep.
right? You're grilling, you're hanging out with the boys, you're chatting, we might as well be duck hunting right now. It's a
Yeah,
slow
yeah.
duck hunt. We're
Same
still
thing.
having fun.
Yeah.
We're still having fun.
Exactly.
That's it. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
You're not wrong.
Rarely.
I mean, you just gave me an idea. Brandon, we need to do a podcast is on a duck hunt.
It's a done deal.
I mean, just it's
Oh,
the same
man.
thing. All right, we
it.
do it. Yeah, we'll all do it. It'll be
Okay.
fun.
Look we got 4 guys ready to go. We
Perfect.
can get a smoker. We get a big enough pip line. We can get a smoker right in there.
Oh,
I got little stuff. I got you.
Okay.
Yeah. Matt's
I got
got
you.
us.
It's a date
You're in.
with destiny.
Matt, what do you got going on?
Man.
Meat Church is rolling.
Meat Church is rolling. MeatChurch.com is this is National Barbecue Month. May
Oh.
is yeah,
Did not
May
know
is
that.
like our so we drop weekly how to cooking
Videos.
videos every
I've
Wednesday
watched
at 9
them.
a.m. Central. And then we like talk about it on our Instagram all
Every
week long.
Wednesday, 9 a.m. Central at meatchurch.com.
The YouTube, Meat Church YouTube, which is at Meat Church. So
Okay.
like this week is a brisket made on a pellet grill.
Okay.
Next week is a brisket at one of the most famous barbecue joints in Texas, where Truth Barbecue, where my buddy Leonard literally like tells all, and I don't think I've ever had a better bite of brisket in my life than that. And he
Really?
like shows like insane secrets.
Wow.
And it's all in the, so the rest of we've got 9 of them filmed. Pork belly burn-ins, pastrami brisket. You like pastrami?
I
Okay,
love
so
pastrami.
instead of cats where they
Yeah.
cold smoke and steam it, we brined a brisket for 10 days. And then we smoked it like a normal brisket. And we made, I'll show you a picture. We made a sandwich with sauerkraut. We made Texas Russian dressing with pickled
Excellent.
jalapenos.
Awesome.
It's the best thing
Awesome.
I've eaten all year.
Good weather.
Yeah.
That
it
comes
is
out in a few weeks. We got new pork rib recipes, so lots of recipes coming out for a little bit. And I just have a couple more events, and I told you I got some cool stuff this weekend. I'm cooking Jason Witten's 40th birthday party tomorrow. I leave here at 5:40 in the morning. Got to teach them to grill their own dinner, so no pressure, because if they screw it up, it's on them. Like Romo's coming.
You do.
I'm anxious to see how it turns out.
Do you do the 3-2-1 ribs? I heard of that.
Yeah, it's so no.
Yeah, how do you do your ribs?
Yeah, good question. 3-2-1 is like.
I've done that.
Everybody starts with that, but
Yeah.
I'd modify it a little. I'm more like 2.5. So 3-2-1, it means 3 hours naked, 2 hours in foil, an hour out. What I do is I go about 2.5 hours. The color's really good. I wrap it, put a bunch of stuff not good for you in it, like brown sugar, butter, hot sauce, whatever you want.
All the stuff.
And then I go about maybe 2 hours. You open it up, and if the bones have popped out like 1/4 inch, they're good. I open it, and then I just sauce it if you want sauce, and let it sit for 15 minutes, and you're done. So, yeah.
A little quicker. I do 3-2-1 turkey.
Really?
When you're going to double up, you go 3, 2, 1, and then you let them have it. That's a 3-2-1 turkey.
Another shirt.
Yeah, another shirt. 3-2-1
The
turkey.
merch game out of this podcast
Oh,
is
he's
strong.
Yeah,
Strong.
we're literally
Strong.
printing stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. Y'all gonna have shirts in a couple weeks for me.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's a free one.
Love it.
It's
Awesome.
gonna be green, so you wear it.
Yep.
You
Put a little bit
wear
of
it
mossy oak on there, and I'm happy. Yep.
But I just got a couple events, and then our kids get out of school right before Memorial Day, so we do a big personal party at our lake house. We're big whole hog roast. I got my buddy Michael Letchworth, comes down from San Jones Barbecue in Aden, North Carolina. We build a cinder block pit on the lake, next to the lake, smoke a whole hog, and then the next week we will head to Florida for hopefully at least a month. The free state of Florida to just hang and, yeah.
It's awfully free.
Gotta meet up
It's
with him.
awesome.
I told
That's
you,
the
I
first
escaped
place-
communism, so.
It's the first place we went. We went spring break last year, and the rest of the world was still locked down. And I knew Florida was open, but didn't really know till I got there.
Yeah.
And after one day on the beach, I looked at my wife and I said, I feel like we fast forwarded into the future, because it was like it felt back to normal, and I didn't expect that, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
So, loved it. Yeah, crazy. They were so open. Their COVID cases weren't any worse than California.
No, they were actually better. Shocking.
Right.
They were better.
They were better without the nonsense.
Without all the stuff.
Vitamin D.
Right,
Vitamin D.
right across the street from
Yeah.
the water. Kids love it. So
Get
yeah,
outside.
we'll go try to do nothing for a little bit. Try to take a little break. We've been going hard, so it'd be good to slow down for a minute.
Yeah.
We'll
Do
see.
you think Americans start getting back to normal and getting back to figuring things out, or where do we land here?
I think they have. I mean, listen,
Yeah.
you walk through the airports. I'm in an airport every single day, right? I'm on a plane 6 days a week, and
Sure.
it's really amazing. 6 months ago, it's if you walked into an airport without wearing a mask, you were arrested and thrown in jail. And now no one even thinks about having a mask, right? No one gives a damn,
on
right?
my trip here. Only
Really?
one.
And
Only
so
one.
I do think the country's back. I mean, you see a lot of, tremendous people. I mean, even coming to see you today. I mean,
Yeah.
the actual airport today was packed. It was
Sure.
absolutely packed. I flew through Charlotte. It was packed. And so, yeah, the world's coming back around. No question.
I say define normal. What's that mean? Define normal.
That's right. You don't need a mask in the woods.
Nope.
Think
you
about
don't.
that.
Well,
It's a
Webster never wears a mask. A lot of guys will do the face paint thing. They'll do the masks. I hunt like this.
Well, I'm talking about for COVID.
What's that?
It's the greatest form of social distancing in the entire world.
That's
right?
it.
Think about it.
That's it. Get out in the woods. Get a little bit of
By the way,
exercise.
did you
Get some
get
game.
a little glimpse of that guy?
I did not.
Look at that. It's an American flag with Trump, with some dead ducks, and a shotgun, and a bird dog. It's a pretty cool hat. I found
That's
that
a
on...
really cool hat.
This might be the greatest hat I've ever seen in my life, and that's saying a lot.
I know.
Especially
That's saying a
considering
lot.
when he's wearing it.
I know.
That's saying a lot.
I hope that was on camera, because honestly, that's a great testament.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
If the Rutster likes the Trump hat, I think he's wearing a bulletproof vest. Is that what that is?
I had a single tear
It
run
does
down
look
my
like
face
it.
when I saw that hat. A single tear.
All I know is it's aggressive, and I like aggressive.
It's aggressive.
I like aggressive. The Trumpster
Yeah.
likes aggressive.
Yeah. It's like the turkey strategy. Get
right.
aggressive. Go at him. Go at him.
That's my middle son there with your dad's.
Oh, look at that.
He's all.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a signed one too.
Oh,
You like
look
it?
at that.
Hey, you like it?
Give him the thumbs up.
Jackson, you like your hat?
Oh, there's a thumbs up.
All right, well, we probably need to check the grill.
Brisket smelling good.
brisket smelling good. We might as well eat a little bit.
Part 2 is in the duck line. Let's make this happen.
Part
two,
two,
duck
we
line.
will
Like
million.
We'll cook for you all
All
live.
right, we'll 1,000,000% do that. I appreciate you guys coming out.
Yeah,
Thanks
it's
for having
awesome.
me. It's
Oh,
awesome.
it's a pleasure.
Thanks for the hospitality.
Oh,
It's fun to be here.
anytime.
for
Rut,
having us.
Rut, you're always welcome here.
It's good to meet this guy. That was a hell of a surprise.
It was.
He's a legend.
I
He's
think
an
the way this
absolute
legend.
podcast
Meet all
should end is Eric's riding off on the back of Rambo.
I mean, I don't know why
Into
we
the
would not.
sunset.
You want to ride double?
100%.
double down the double down.
We'll go down. We'll go fishing in the bass pond. Get some loins. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go check the
Grill.
grill.
Let's go do it.
Cool. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Be with you.
Oh, did you see you?
Fellas,
Thanks, man.
good to be with y'all.
All the spices, all the stuff, Trump wine, Trump hotels, meat church.
RutDaniels.com.
Rut Daniel at Rut Daniels
yeah.
on Instagram, Catchin
Repping the
Deers.
Catchin Deers. Yeah. Yeah.
All the things. Good to go.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Just keep it out of the wood.